Welcome back to Free to Become Me channel. We want to thank you for joining us today, and please do not forget to give us a like, subscribe, comment, and share. In this episode, we want to get into talking about fasting and praying. This is something we actually do every January 1st. We go into a 40-day fast. Now, I want to start out with giving you the health benefits of fasting. Okay, it supports hormones and genes that influence metabolism. It may support weight loss. It supports blood sugar management, supports gut health, supports heart health, and it may help disease prevention, and also may delay aging and support growth and metabolism. It may reset your circadian rhythm, may support your brain function, and may reduce anxiety. Okay, now there are different types of fasts. Now I've been fasting for over 20 years. So the fast that I typically do is either going to be a 40-day fast, a 21-day fast, a 3-day fast, and then I may do a 24-hour fast. Okay, so you have your fast with no food or water, so nothing for the whole day. And then you have a water-only fast. And then you have a Daniel fast. And those are the ones I typically do. Now, there are other fasts, but these are the ones I typically do. And when I do a no food and water, that's usually a 24-hour fast. Now, if I do a water only, I may do a 48-hour fast. And if I go longer than that, I might bring in some type of juicing. Now, the Daniel fast, if you know the Bible, then you know in the book of Daniel, he actually fasts from the king's foods. So I believe he was doing fruits, vegetables, no meat or anything like that. So that's basically the fast that we're going to do. We're not going to do a 21-day fast. We're actually going to take it out to 40 days. And that's what we do every January 1st. So it runs into February. And before you go into any fast, you always want to go into prayer. Okay, that is very, very important when you're fasting. Typically, I fast weekly. That's just something I started to do after I left my 9 to 5. I go into a fast weekly to get my mind right and get my spirit right. And that's what fasting does. Fasting is really to draw you closer to the Most High, which is our Heavenly Father. So you definitely want to go into prayer before you start any type of fasting. And just a reminder, fasting is not a diet. Fasting, you're fasting from food. And basically while you're fasting from food, you're using that time to get into your word, to study, to pray. That's what fasting is. Okay, and like I mentioned before, we are doing a Daniel's fast, so that is going to be vegetables. And as you can see, Ronnie is preparing a vegetable soup, and that's usually the first thing that we cook on the fast is going to be the vegetable soup. Okay, so it has everything in it: onions, peppers, everything you could think of, and everything that you actually see. That's what's in the soup. And after that, we may go into a 16 bean soup. We may go into that, and then we will do fruits, we'll do vegetables. So we will do this for 40 days. Okay, 40 days and 40 nights. Not only do we do that, of course, we go into prayer. We don't watch any TV. And we stay off of social media. So the only thing we'll probably actually do is going to be YouTube, but anything Facebook, anything like that, we do not do for 40 days. Because when you are fasting, you really do have to protect your eyes and your ears, what's coming through your eyes and what's coming through the ears. Because a lot of times when you're fasting, my experience, all hell can break loose. So you want to really make sure that you are focused on the fast. Fasting is spiritual, it's not physical, and it's not about losing weight. Okay, you will lose weight, okay, but we all know if you go back to eating like you were eating before, you're just going to gain the weight back. But again, it's not about losing weight anyway. Like I said before, it's about drawing closer to the Most High and seeking His will for your life, because that's what you want to do. You want to seek His will for your life, because when you live your life, typically you live your life for yourself until you come into the awakening, until you come into your relationship with the Most High. Then at that point, you want to do His will and not your will. And that's what this fast is about for us. January 1st, every January 1st. I mean, we know that the season doesn't really change until March, April. But we go into this fast January 1st, and by the time we get to the new season, which is March, April, hoping things change. I mean, the times that we're living in now, we are living in dire times, so there is a lot of things going on. So it is so important. If it wasn't important before, it's important now that you really do go into fasting and praying and staying prayed up and staying in the Word and studying and just drawing closer to the Creator to see what He has for your life. And like I mentioned before, you start a fast, any type of fast, you do want to go into prayer. And there's so many fasts. And remember, fasting is a process, because when I first started fasting, I mean, I can barely go a couple of hours without eating. And then it's like when you do start fasting, especially if you're still like on that milk journey and you haven't graduated to the meat journey, but if you're still on that milk journey, meaning that you're new to this, as soon as you fast, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see all kind of commercials on TV. That's why it's good not to watch TV when you're fasting, but you're going to see all kind of commercials on TV with this big old cheeseburger, with pizza, with fries, with everything that you're not supposed to eat. You're going to see it. And that's how it was in the beginning when I first started fasting, so like I said, it's really important to protect your eyes and your ears when you're fasting. You want to be careful with the music you listen to, what you watch. You just really want to be careful when you are fasting.
I remember the first time I fasted and attempted to fast for 40 days. And, mentally, I was thinking it was going to be real difficult. And it was a little challenging. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. Because you're not really focused on what you're eating, but you're more focused on the purpose of why you're fasting. And you're enjoying that time you're putting in and study the Word. And also, and by the time you finish fasting, you really can see all the benefits, the health benefits. You feel much better. Your growth spiritually. Because I know right after that 40 days is over, it's like almost like coming back off the Mount Sinai, like you went to visit the Most High, because you just feel so mentally free, But at this point, after doing it for so many years now, I really enjoy it. It's a time to refocus and a time to be strengthened spiritually. So I encourage anyone out there that has never done it to try it and make it something that you do every year, because I think the benefits outweigh the negatives. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, we ask if you guys have any comments or any suggestions or anything, please let us know. And we'll always follow up with you guys. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you guys on our next video. Have a blessed day.